Here for a sec. I want you to turn around and put your hands on. Don't you do it, buddy! No, 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 no!
I'm shooting myself.
No! No, 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 no! Get out of the car! Stop. Stop.
I will fuck you. Get out of safe. Please.
Stop.
I can't.
I don't care. Turn around.
I'm drunk.
These are the terrifying moments captured on a police dash cam, culminating in a devastating scene where the suspect, after a high-speed chase, was violently ejected from his vehicle in a brutal crash. On February 5th, 2025, at approximately 10:10 p.m., the officer initiated a traffic stop on a gray Chevrolet Avalanche at East Broadway and East Washington. After activating the patrol vehicle's blue lights, the vehicle turned onto East Broadway, slowed briefly, but failed to stop. The officer bumped the siren to alert the driver, who then accelerated, prompting the officer to activate the siren and notify dispatch of the fleeing vehicle.
Low traffic conditions.
The driver, Reginald Scroggins, reached speeds of 70 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone, ran multiple stop signs, and ultimately collided with a vehicle at Lynch and Mills. The Avalanche rolled over, striking a house at 5133 Lynch. Scroggins' wife was ejected, and the driver was transported for medical evaluation. The chase ended with the crash and significant property damage.
Can y'all go inside? Hey, he's hurt, but not. What is safe?
Scroggins was pinned in the vehicle but was extracted and detained. He spontaneously mentioned a gun in the vehicle, which was later found during a probable cause search. Post-Miranda, Scroggins denied knowledge of the gun and falsely claimed another individual was driving. Dashcam footage confirmed only Scroggins and his wife were in the vehicle. Charges are pending further investigation. While this suspect survived the deadly crash, the outcome was far worse in the next case, where the suspect was ejected from the vehicle, resulting in a fatal incident.
I just stepped completely over.
10-4, we're lot fire now.
On November 16, 2024, at approximately 8:50 p.m., Deputy First Class Taylor Strong of the Calvert County Sheriff's Office observed a gold Ford Mustang traveling southbound on Bayside Road, MD Route 261, at a high rate of speed. The deputy activated his emergency equipment and attempted to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver of the Mustang refused to pull over, leading to a pursuit.
We're passing Somerset. He's all over the road.
Dispatch has been locked in. 216-4.
Dispatch has been locked
15 where you are.
Dispatch has been
He just went into oncoming traffic. A pole, he went completely through it. The telephone wires are just hanging.
Road is closed.
During the chase, the Mustang crossed the double yellow line, nearly collided with oncoming traffic, and eventually struck a telephone pole, severing it completely. The vehicle came to rest upside down in the area of Locust Grove. Deputies arrived to find the suspect outside the vehicle, unresponsive. After checking for a pulse and finding none, they initiated CPR, noting the suspect had agonal breathing and a severely crushed chest cavity.
Top. Probably start recon.
Starting recon. Yeah, you drive.
I don't know if he's in here or not, dude. I don't. Oh. Oh.
250 hour, we had a all shut down here. The vehicle is completely.
I just stepped completely over.
10-4, we're a lot fire now.
This is the dude that worked at Fast
Are you
Stop.
going priority 4 to deep breathing?
The suspect, later identified as an individual who worked at a local fast stop, was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputies worked to secure the area, redirect traffic, and provide medical assistance until emergency personnel arrived. The incident concluded with the suspects being prepared for transport, and the scene was processed for further investigation. While this incident ended tragically, things were not much different in the next case, where the outcome was equally devastating.
Okay, all right. Well, let me see your license here. How many times have you been caught driving without a license?
In my life?
No, just recently. Like, how many have you been caught with the suspended driver's license before?
Yeah, but it hasn't been for years, long time.
Okay.
On January 26, 2025, at approximately 4:21 p.m., a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy conducted a traffic stop on State Road 14 for speeding, 70 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. The driver, identified as 42-year-old Matthew W. Huddle, was found to be a habitual traffic violator, a felony under Indiana law. Upon being informed of his arrest, Huddle fled to his vehicle, entered the driver's seat, and reached in a manner consistent with retrieving a weapon.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to hold on to this real quick while I explain it to you. Okay, so today you're getting off with a verbal warning for the speed. However, you're a habitual traffic violator.
I know.
Which means that you are at a felony status for driving while suspended. So today you are going to come with me.
Well, I can't.
You're going to have to, okay? You're going to come with me today, all right?
No, I can't go to jail for this, sir.
You're going to have to come.
Can I get a ride?
No.
Are you sure?
I'll
violate my...
Just listen to me, okay? Number one, it's a felony offense. There's no leeway with felonies in the state of Indiana. Now, maybe if it was a misdemeanor offense, I could work something out with you, but it's not a misdemeanor. It's a felony offense, okay? So that's why I can't work with you today with it, okay? I understand your circumstances.
A physical struggle ensued between the deputy and Huddle, during which the deputy observed Huddle raising a firearm. Believing Huddle posed an imminent deadly threat, the deputy fired multiple shots, striking Huddle. The deputy retreated to his vehicle and called for backup. Life-saving measures were attempted, but Huddle was pronounced deceased at the scene.
Right, so, okay. Now, what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to put your information right here for a sec. I want you to turn around and put your hands on. Don't you do it, buddy! No.
I'm shooting myself.
No.
Dash camera footage confirmed Huddle raised an object while inside the vehicle. The case was presented to the Clinton County Prosecutor's Office for independent review. Based on the evidence and Indiana law, the deputy's use of deadly force was deemed legally justified as Huddle posed an imminent threat. The investigation is now closed, and no charges will be filed. While this suspect learned the hard way the consequences of fleeing from law enforcement, the next deputy also delivered a firm lesson to an entitled individual. On July 23, 2024, a male victim arrived at the Alliance Police Station to report a domestic violence incident involving 31-year-old Kayla Ryder. As the victim attempted to leave, Ryder confronted him in the parking lot, allegedly trying to prevent him from filing the report. Officers intervened, but Ryder refused multiple commands to exit her vehicle, which was blocking the victim's car, escalating the situation.
If you don't... Okay. I am going to arrest you for obstructing. I am going to arrest you. I promise you I am. If you don't exit the vehicle, I am...
You're not touching me.
If you don't exit the vehicle, I am arrested.
Hurry up and get here.
You can call whoever you want. If they interfere, they're going to jail too. Come out of the car or you are under arrest.
He needs to stay away from me. They already beat me the up a week ago. Do not let him near me.
I'll be out with 48.
When officers attempted to forcibly remove Ryder from her vehicle, she reversed into one police cruiser and then drove head-on into another, causing significant damage. Body cam footage captured the chaotic scene, including Ryder's sister screaming in the background as officers worked to subdue her. Officers noted Ryder appeared to be under the influence of medication and narcotics, which she later confirmed during questioning.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
On the ground! On the ground!
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Face on your belly! Get on your belly!
Get on your belly!
Get on your
Get on
belly!
your stomach!
Get on your
stomach!
Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Taser! Taser! Get on your...
Put your hands behind your back! Get off of me! You don't do this to me again! I told you guys I didn't...
Get your hand behind your back! Get your hand behind your back!
Let me go!
Here, use these.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! I'm not doing anything! I am not doing anything in this again!
Ryder was taken into custody and faces multiple charges, including felonious assault, felony obstruction, unlawful restraint, resisting arrest, and operating a vehicle impaired. She remains in the Stark County Jail on a $100,000 bond set by Alliance Municipal Court Judge Andrew Zumbar. While this individual's uncooperative behavior led to multiple charges, the next case shows another uncooperative individual following a similar pattern of defiance. On August 30th, 2024, deputies in the Florida Keys initiated a traffic stop after multiple callers reported a red vehicle driving erratically. The driver, identified as 60-year-old Deborah Odom, refused to comply with lawful orders to exit her vehicle. Despite repeated commands, Odom became confrontational, claiming she was recording the interaction and refusing to cooperate with the DUI investigation.
Well, I didn't really. I was following you because we got a call about your driving, and people were saying, I mean, from the 100-mile marker, they were calling about a red.
Really?
Yes. And so when you pulled in here, you made a very...
I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to do what?
I'm not gonna do
Put
that.
your car in park. Put your car in park.
No.
Car in park now.
Why?
Ma'am, put your car in park.
Why?
Step out, all the way in park. Step out of the car for me. Because you were about to take off on me, and you are now lawfully detained. So please step out of the vehicle.
What's that? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Ma'am, please
step out.
No.
No?
No.
When deputies attempted to remove Odom from her vehicle, she resisted and became physically combative. During the struggle, Odom claimed she couldn't breathe and accused deputies of hurting her. Deputies discovered multiple bottles of wine in her car, including open and empty containers, further supporting suspicions of impairment. Odom was eventually subdued and placed in handcuffs after a prolonged struggle.
You're hurting me! You're hurting me! You're hurting me! You're hurting me! You're hurting me!
So what we're going to do is we're going to turn you on your side.
Odom was transported to the station where she continued to resist, including attempting to bite a deputy and making inflammatory remarks. She was charged with DUI, resisting arrest, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Odom later pleaded no contest to the charges and was sentenced to probation, a suspended license, and fines. While this woman proved to be a nightmare for officers to handle, the next case took a far more dangerous turn, when an armed carjacking suspect's attempt to escape ended in a violent confrontation. On January 31st, 2025, at around 9:30 a.m., Southfield police responded to a carjacking report in the 21,000 block of Negaunee. The victim, sitting in his 2022 Chevy Trailblazer, was approached by 19-year-old hubby Marion III, who demanded the keys and fled in the vehicle. Officers quickly identified the stolen SUV and initiated a pursuit.
Forest view right now, coming up the beach.
Forest view coming up the beach.
One radio, we cracked up.
We're going to be northbound beach from Forest View.
Northbound beach from Forest View.
One radio, he's running with a pistol on him, running with a gun on him. He's found it, yep. Caught it.
One radio, I got him. We are on Forest View right now, coming up the beach.
Forest View coming up the beach.
98 radio, going to be northbound beach from Forest View.
During the chase, Marion lost control of the vehicle in the 23,000 block of Samoset, crashing into a ditch. As he attempted to flee on foot with a gun, he was struck by a police cruiser. Officers immediately took him into custody without injury, recovering the firearm at the scene.
One in custody.
Hey, there's a rifle right there. You hurt, man? Huh? Alright. Come on inside. Go over this way. Okay. We got a phone right here. Roll on it. Nope, this side.
Marion was charged with multiple felonies, including carjacking, fleeing and eluding, carrying a concealed weapon, and resisting arrest. His bond was set at $500,000 cash surety. While this suspect made a foolish mistake by attempting to evade law enforcement, the next case shows another individual making a similarly reckless decision with equally dire consequences. On May 14, 2022, at approximately 11:46 p.m., Trooper Jacob Bird observed two black vehicles, a Dodge Charger V1 and a Dodge Challenger, racing on Interstate 630 eastbound near Pine and Cedar. Radar confirmed their speeds at approximately 107 miles per hour, well above the posted limit. When Trooper Bird activated his emergency equipment, both vehicles accelerated, fleeing at even higher speeds and initiating a dangerous pursuit.
Eastbound past it. Speed 150. Speed 150.
Will you contact the construction crews, please, in case they're doing construction?
Contacting construction crews.
Coming up to your left. The Charger tag is BLAULC.
Victor Lincoln Adam, Union Lincoln Charger.
They just split. One went 9th Street. I'm staying with the Charger on 30 eastbound.
Staying with the Charger 30 eastbound. 37 was not green also. Yes, 137.
The vehicles turned off their lights to evade troopers, weaving through traffic at speeds consistently over 130 miles per hour, with Trooper Bird briefly hitting 151 miles per hour while still losing ground. The Challenger exited at 9th Street, while V1 continued onto Interstate 30 eastbound, maintaining reckless speeds. Trooper Bird attempted a PIT maneuver but was unsuccessful until V1 exited at Curtis Sykes, where the maneuver was finally executed, bringing the chase to an end.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put in the car! Put the car in park! Roll your window down! Roll your window down!
Put the car apart!
Okay. Turn the car off.
Okay. Put the fucking hands up! My hands up.
Stop.
My hands up.
Stop.
My hands up.
Be quiet.
Okay.
Be quiet.
Okay. Okay.
Keep them. Keep your hands on the roof, back passenger. You hear me?
I can let his window down too.
No. Stop. No. Is there a guy behind you? Is there a guy behind you also?
No.
There's only 3. You keep your hands up.
My hands are up. My hands are up. My hands are up.
Who's that Challenger with you too?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm about to back my car up. I want to get another gun on it.
I don't know.
Keep a gun.
I don't know.
The driver of V1, Leandrew Ricks, and 2 occupants were taken into custody without further incident. A Glock 45 was confiscated from the vehicle and sent for ballistic testing. Ricks was charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, driving without lights at night, and speeding. He later pleaded guilty to the fleeing charge and was sentenced to 36 months probation and community service, marking the conclusion of a high-risk pursuit. While these suspects were apprehended after an intense high-speed chase, the next case escalated to an even more extreme and dangerous level, pushing the situation to the brink of insanity.
I got that first video. I don't know. Where's he shot at? Where's he shot at?
On December 5, 2023, shortly after 2 p.m., 32-year-old Richard Zamora was accused of burglarizing a horse farm near Vegeta, New Mexico, and stealing a truck from the property. Socorro County deputies attempted to stop Zamora around 2:13 p.m., but he fled, leading them on a chase south along Interstate 25. The pursuit ended when Zamora drove the truck into an arroyo, where it became stuck in loose dirt.
You're in trouble, dude! I know where you are, man! Who's that? You ain't going anywhere!
Just kill me!
Nope! Get out of the car!
Hey, I'm gone. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna walk up there and I'm gonna tase him. Huh? I'm gonna walk up there and tase him. He put gasoline in there.
Huh? What's up, bitch?
I don't got my radio either. Get out of the car!
Kill me, man!
Come on, get out of the car!
Hey, come on, man, kill me!
No, get over here!
How to do that, bro? Just come on! No, it's gonna happen, man. My wife wants to be a bitch like that, man.
Come on! You're fine, man.
I fucking always fucking do all this shit, man. I always fucking do everything.
Come on! Don't do this!
Fuck you, I'm gonna do it, watch! Call her!
No!
Hey, Peter! Get a 55 standing by!
Deputies approached Zamora with guns and tasers drawn, but he resisted arrest, throwing rocks and other objects, striking one deputy in the leg. Zamora shouted, "Come on, kill me," and brandished what appeared to be a firearm. Deputies retreated when they saw the weapon, which was later determined to be a BB gun. Zamora then set the stolen truck on fire, escalating the situation further.
Give up.
Get a 55 over? 55's right there. It's right there. Just have him go up there.
I just got shot.
I got that first
New Mexico State Police Sergeant Amando Reyes Llamas shot Zamora once in the chest after he refused to drop the BB gun and continued to pose a threat. Zamora survived his injuries and was taken into custody. He faces over a dozen charges, including burglary, car theft, and assaulting a peace officer. Zamora remains in jail pending trial, and no officers were seriously injured during the incident. While this suspect made things far worse for himself by escalating the situation, the next individual also learned the hard way that evading law enforcement On October 4, 2024, at approximately 9:05 p.m., Garland County Sergeant Simpson reported attempting to stop a white Nissan Frontier traveling at a high rate of speed on Airport Road. The suspect, later identified as Brett Farr, nearly struck Sergeant Simpson head-on and refused to stop, initiating a pursuit with speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. The chase continued through multiple roads, including Albert Pike, Hobson, Ouachita, and Central Avenue, before heading south on Highway 5 toward Martin Luther King Expressway, MLK.
Overpass tonight, unit on the bypass, and states in route. Permission to investigate. Permission granted.
Arkansas State Police took over the pursuit as Garland County terminated it due to dangerous speeds and oncoming traffic. Troopers attempted a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, on the suspect's vehicle, which initially failed but caused Farr to lose control. A second TVI was successfully executed to prevent Farr from entering oncoming traffic on Martin Luther King. Farr complied with commands to exit his vehicle and was taken into custody without further incident.
Are y'all close? Yeah, we're on the new bypass now, trying to figure out where they're at. They're on the bypass, westbound now. Tempo.
Right out to Lakeside. I'm going to try to get on phone.
Atlanta Osprey, we're 1015. We're just west of 70.
Copy, 1015, just west of...
Farr was transported to the Garland County Detention Center and charged with multiple traffic offenses, including felony fleeing, C felony. Both Farr's vehicle and the damaged patrol unit were towed. While things turned brutal for the suspect in this case, the next incident escalated to a furious and dangerous level when a reckless driver crashed into a police vehicle, putting officers in harm's way. On Monday, May 2nd, 2022, a reckless driver ran a red light and crashed into a marked Milwaukee Police Patrol squad near North Holton Street and East Locust Street. The collision was severe, but fortunately, no one was injured. Officers on the scene quickly checked on the driver, who was visibly shaken, but conscious and breathing.
5110, you return for? I'd like to respond.
5214, 5217 responding at 10-4 to Blakeman.
5243, are you guys on the vehicle?
Huh? Are you hurt? What hurt? What hurt?
I don't know.
Just stay like that. Just stay like that. Here.
5141, 215, here we go.
Huh? Hey, no. I'm good. Yeah. Get her.
Get Kaneki out.
Bless you, bro.
Are you all right?
Thank you. I'm good.
Officers secured the scene and began gathering information from witnesses, who confirmed the driver had blown through the red light. The driver's vehicle was heavily damaged, and the patrol car sustained significant impact. Emergency responders worked to stabilize the situation.
The squad car coming. You just fucking ran right into it.
That should go right there. She's leaving. She moving up there. Hey. Hold on. Hey. Hey, she's right there. She's right there. She's right there. She moving right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, positive, bro. Look at this shit.
Just hang out here for a minute, right? I'm sorry. Hey, we got a witness right here. We got a good witness.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right, stick them in. Find the car.
The driver was checked for injuries and remained at the scene as officers documented the incident. Witnesses corroborated that the driver had run the red light, leading to the crash. Despite the intensity of the collision, the situation was managed calmly and professionally. While the reckless driver in this case escaped without serious injuries, the next incident took a far more dangerous turn, with devastating consequences. On August 28, 2024, while on patrol near the listed venue, officers received a BOL, be on the lookout, for a gold Jeep involved in a retail fraud and felonious assault with the Utica Police Department. The suspect vehicle had rammed a Utica patrol car multiple times during a prior chase, which was terminated at M53 and 27 Mile Road. While traveling westbound on 32 Mile Road, the officer observed the suspect vehicle traveling eastbound and began following it, waiting for backup before initiating a pursuit.
Eastbound 32 from Hicks. Traffic's moderate. Speeds 90. Eastbound 32 from Hicks. Talking about 2 times. 5 miles. Yeah, 232. Dispatcher is 261, still eastbound. I got a picture of North Avenue. Eastbound 32 from Hicks. Approaching North Avenue. Yeah, approaching North Avenue. Traffic moderate. Negative. Still eastbound through North Avenue. What's your location? Still eastbound through North Avenue. Still eastbound through North Avenue.
The suspect vehicle accelerated, entered the westbound lanes, and began passing vehicles traveling eastbound on 32 Mile Road. As the pursuit continued, backup units successfully deployed spike strips, causing the suspect vehicle to lose control. The driver, later identified as Joseph Lee Jackson, was ejected from the vehicle, creating a chaotic and dangerous scene at the crash site.
Yes, there's one on foot. He went northbound through the storage yard here. I'm going to check on the passenger. Come on, man! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Clear.
Lay down. Lay down on your stomach. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach.
Was this just a trooper crash? Excuse me, just a suspect vehicle crash? Okay, fine.
The suspect was eventually apprehended and arrested for fleeing and eluding, resisting and obstructing, and driving on a suspended license. Jackson was turned over to the Utica Police Department to face additional charges related to the earlier retail fraud and felonious assault. The pursuit concluded without further incident or injuries. While officers easily apprehended the suspect in this case, the next incident proved far more challenging, as they encountered an entitled and intoxicated woman who refused to cooperate.
You don't come on telling me tonight. You need to chill out and do what the officer says. Do what the officer says. Do not touch him.
Did she have a phone on her?
On January 1st, 2022, Atlanta police responded to a call at a Shell gas station where an Uber driver reported a highly intoxicated female passenger who had thrown up in the car and was behaving erratically. Upon arrival, officers found the woman barely able to stand due to her inebriated state. Attempts to calm her down and gather information were met with resistance, as she became increasingly agitated and uncooperative.
I need to start at 4.
Go to heaven, go to my Why?
Come and chill with me until you sober up. Until you sober
Hey.
up.
Why you want to
What's your name?
me?
What's your name? Want to have a sit down?
Why would you choose me?
Just stop. That's fine.
Why would you choose me? You know what?
I'm gonna have someone check you out. You need to just sit
You know
down.
what? I was supposed to tell just naked. That was supposed to tell me in the mirror.
Okay, chill
Where
out.
the fuck I was supposed to be.
Why don't you have a sit
you know
down?
what?
Have a sit down.
Touch him.
Have a sit down. Come on.
Chill out, girl. You don't come on telling me tonight. You need to chill out and do what the officer says. Do what the officer says. Do not touch him.
Did she have a phone on her?
Do not touch him. You got your ID? I'm going to have a seat over there. I'm going to let this officer and this gentleman handle.
The situation escalated when the woman removed her shirt and began yelling uncontrollably, refusing to comply with officers' instructions. Despite repeated attempts to de-escalate, her erratic behavior continued, including kicking the patrol car door and slipping out of one handcuff. Officers struggled to maintain control as she screamed nonsensical phrases like, "I'm not from Atlanta, I'm from West Virginia," adding to the chaos.
Let me just put this on.
So look,
I know where you're supposed
what
to
you're
go.
gonna do is sit up on here and
I
put your shirt
promise.
on. Then I'm gonna open this car door and then
Okay.
we'll have a conversation. So
Okay.
until you do that,
Wait, what the f
Your
is
foot.
this?
Put your foot in the car.
What the f is this?
your
I can't
foot.
put my foot in the car.
Okay. Lexus, put your step up.
You.
Step up or I'm gonna throw you in the car. You got one chance.
You don't give a f about me at all.
You're about to
You don't care about me at all.
Some guy was about to try to take you home.
No, don't look at me. That fucking car. Please help me, please.
I'm helping you right now, but you're too
Please,
goddamn
let-
drunk to even see.
You're trying to put me in this part. Can I just help Ryan?
You're being an
I
idiot.
don't care about anybody
I need you to
else.
stop.
But I don't care about anybody else.
Okay. Put that handcuff back on you.
No, because I'm
Stop talking. Stop.
After hours of attempting to calm her down, officers decided to transport her to Grady Memorial Hospital for evaluation due to her extreme intoxication. Despite her continued outbursts, she was eventually charged with disorderly conduct while under the influence and obstruction. She was later transported to Fulton County Jail, where officers advised her to remain calm to avoid further complications. While this chaotic confrontation tested the officers' patience as they battled an uncooperative woman, the next case took a far more violent turn as police chased down a kidnapping suspect.
He took her. I just got off the phone with the operator because they told me that this was him. That's not him. It's a red Camaro like this, but it has.
They find him right now. So
On July 16, 2023, Fayetteville police responded to a kidnapping in progress at a Wingstop restaurant in Fayetteville, Georgia. Multiple 911 calls reported that a man, later identified as 20-year-old Cameron Jamichael Hopkins, entered the restaurant, armed with a gun, and forcibly took his ex-girlfriend, an employee, into a red Chevrolet Camaro. Witnesses described the suspect pushing past staff and threatening the victim with a firearm before fleeing the scene.
To the side, and she was like, "Remember my ex-boyfriend I was telling you about? He just came in." And I was like, "Where is he?" So, because I wanted to, make her. She looked frightened. So when she told me what he had on, that's when he walked back. Because I guess he went around the back looking for her. He came back around and he walked back through here. And I was like, "Excuse me, you can't come back here." And he pushed past me and walked up to her. And she started screaming. She was like, he got a gun, he got a gun. And I heard him cock the gun, grab her arm, and he walked her out with the gun at her side like this and walked her out the front door.
Okay. 1 second. Are you willing to write a statement?
Yes.
Can I see your driver's license as well, please?
While responding, an officer spotted the suspect vehicle and attempted to confirm its involvement. The suspect sped away, leading to a high-speed chase that crossed into Clayton County. The pursuit ended at Lovejoy High School, where officers performed a pit maneuver to stop the Camaro. Upon stopping, the suspect fired multiple shots inside the vehicle and at officers, striking their patrol car multiple times.
Lovejoy High School.
Radio, shots fired, shots fired.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Hey, I'm behind you. Behind you. I don't know.
All
right. Hey, get
the vehicle based on
Yeah, they're both still in the car. I'm coming to y'all.
So we can hear talking, we can't see anything. What do we got?
Officers took cover and deployed an irritant into the suspect's vehicle. Hopkins eventually exited the car and was taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, officers found the female victim with multiple gunshot wounds. Despite efforts to save her, she was pronounced dead at the scene. Hopkins claimed the victim shot herself, but evidence suggested he was responsible for her injuries.
He's coming out.
No, I got this motherfucker.
He's coming out. He's coming out.
Down him right there by the car.
Keep your hands where I can see you. Step out. Step out. Keep your hands up and just step out.
Come out.
Look, man.
Come
step out of the car so we can attend to her.
Come out.
Car.
Get out of the car so we can help her.
Step out. There you go. Step out. Step out.
On the ground. On the ground.
Step
on the
out.
ground.
Let me take all these. Step
on the
out,
ground.
Man.
No,
Step
get on
out.
the fucking ground.
Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground, man. Keep your hands right there.
On the ground. On the ground.
Hopkins was charged by Fayetteville Police with kidnapping and aggravated assault. Clayton County Police added charges of malice murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime. The investigation revealed Hopkins had a history of conflict with the victim, including financial exploitation. While this violent suspect was swiftly apprehended by officers, the next case took a bizarre turn when police confronted a drunk man who insisted he was the president. On August 14, 2022, Hobbs officers responded to reports of a man driving a stolen baggage tractor from the Lee County Regional Airport. The suspect, later identified as 32-year-old Sebastian Rios Sierra, had earlier stolen a pickup truck, crashed it into an airport gate, and attempted to steal an airplane before settling on the baggage tractor. Officers initiated a slow-speed pursuit as Sierra refused to stop, driving erratically at around 10 miles per hour and swerving at deputies attempting to deploy spike strips.
Go.
I still have to come up Southwest Valley.
Yeah, boy, we're eastbound on Sandwin, eastbound on Sandwin.
Ready for Valley.
You've got any swerve at the deputies that are trying to replace one.
Adam 6, Adam 8. Who's your lieutenant on call tonight?
James.
Everyone.
After multiple attempts, deputies successfully spiked one of the tractor's tires, but Sierra continued driving until he was eventually detained. During the arrest, Sierra claimed to be the President of the United States and the Commander-in-Chief, insisting he was in an emergency. He also referenced nuclear plants and Warren being arrested, displaying erratic and delusional behavior. Officers questioned him about drug use, but Sierra denied being under the influence, though his actions suggested otherwise.
Stop resisting! Give us your hands now! Give us your hands now! Hit again! Give us your hands! Give us your hands! Now!
Got it. Hold
What's your name?
Sebastian Rios, the President of the United States.
Sebastian Rios?
The President of the United States.
The President of the United States.
No, for the police. I'm in emergency declaration. I'm in emergency declaration.
We're going to try and set you up. Don't be crazy. Okay?
I'm the President of the world.
Stay right here. Stay right here.
Check, please.
I ain't checking nothing.
Can you check where I'm?
No.
Sebastian, I'm the President.
Okay, Sebastian, what happened?
I got emergency.
What happened with this?
The nuclear plant is on, and I need to go and turn it off because I'm the President of the United States.
Look up here. Look up here.
I'm the President of the United States.
Sierra was charged with aggravated assault on an officer, battery on an officer, aggravated fleeing, resisting, evading, obstructing officers, and running a red light. Despite his claims of being the president, officers maintained professionalism and took him into custody. The incident highlighted the challenges law enforcement faces when dealing with individuals experiencing mental health crises or substance-induced delusions. While this man's delusional claim to be the president landed him in jail, the next suspect believed he was living out a real-life GTA scenario, convinced he could outrun and outmaneuver the cops with ease.
510, you good?
Direct at 547, should be right behind you.
Stand by.
Traffic is medium. That's 157 now, about 85 miles an hour.
On September 10, 2020, at around 11 p.m., NMSP officer Jonathan Wright attempted to stop a Chevy pickup near I-40 and Carlisle for driving without taillights. The driver, later identified as 39-year-old Corey Gabriel, refused to stop and fled, taking the pursuit off-road into a riverbed. Despite officers successfully spiking both front tires and performing a pit maneuver, Gabriel continued to evade capture, driving back onto I-40 and firing multiple rounds at pursuing officers.
I think they're watching the pursuit, but we can't hear what they're saying.
We have somebody else.
Tours, southbound, not on the dispatch. Stay behind cover, watch crossfire, watch crossfire.
Get out of the vehicle!
Back on the interstate westbound. Officer, I'm out of this, my wheel's done.
Okay.
2 primary units and that 3rd unit, give it some space for the policy, please. Right shoulder, he's off the roadway. Stand by.
Off the roadway.
After approximately 35 minutes, Gabriel pulled over and attempted to flee on foot, escaping through a barbed wire fence into an open field. His passenger, 28-year-old Rochelle Lopez, was tackled and taken into custody. Officers searched the vehicle and found spent shell casings and a loaded handgun near the driver's seat. 2 patrol units were struck by gunfire during the pursuit, with one hit in the windshield and center console, and the other in the grille and undercarriage.
Watch it.
Don't run! Stop running! Stop running! Get on the ground! You're fucking crazy! It's your hands! Oh, look! I got his hand.
My fucking neck! Oh, stop! Stop!
I got his hand.
What the fuck, dude?
I got his hand.
Oh! My fucking neck!
Back off, back off.
You get that right there?
Dude, get the fuck off! What the fuck was that? Ah! What the fuck was that?
Shut your mouth. Get off, Toby, go.
You guys didn't have to do that shit. Ah!
Take this hand.
My fucking neck, dude! Fuck!
Rochelle Lopez admitted to handing Corey ammunition during the chase, stating he wasn't going to stop and was not going back to jail. She was charged with conspiracy to commit aggravated assault, assault with intent to commit a violent felony, and resisting, evading, obstructing an officer. Corey Gabrielle faces multiple charges, including shooting at or from a vehicle, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, X5, aggravated fleeing, receiving or transferring a stolen vehicle, and resisting, evading, obstructing an officer. While this suspect risked his own life while fleeing, but the next endangered both himself and children by crashing into a school bus.
684 pound, I'm fixing to beat 1080. Hiram City headed to Burglary.
On December 17, 2021, at approximately 2:11 p.m., an officer observed a blue Dodge Charger with white racing stripes traveling 84 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone on Hiram City Road. After initiating emergency equipment, the officer began pursuing the vehicle. The Charger, driven by Isaiah Raphael Frank, abruptly crossed into the westbound lane to pass another motorist in a no-passing zone, prompting the officer to declare an active pursuit.
Charger at Hiram City at 84, and it's a Hellcat. Might not get back up.
Do I need to let you go?
Hang on a second. I'm heading toward, I'm on Hiram City, head back toward, Burglary.
I think you put your phone confirming yourself in one call back on your time is going on.
Let me call you back. 684 pound, I'm fixing to beat 1080.
During the pursuit, Frank lost control while navigating a sharp curve on Hiram City Road, striking the rear of a school bus before leaving the roadway and traveling down an embankment. The officer approached the vehicle and gave verbal commands to Frank, who initially did not respond. Frank eventually complied, admitting there was a firearm in the car and revealing his 5-year-old daughter, Jada Frank, was also in the vehicle. With the assistance of arriving deputies, Jada was safely removed, and Frank was taken into custody without further incident.
.684 pound, give me some units. Alright, walk up that hill for me. Why'd you do that, man? Over a speeding ticket. You see all them kids? That bus is loaded with kids. Get over here to the front of this car. Jump right here. You got anything on me? Gonna poke, stick me, stab me, anything like that? Let me grab some blood. Watch me for just a second, okay?
EMS transported Jada Frank to Scottish Rite Hospital for evaluation, while 2 passengers from the school bus were taken to Paulding Wellstar Hospital with complaints of knee and head pain. A search of the Charger revealed a Glock 27 handgun on the driver's side floorboard, which was secured as evidence. Frank was charged with felony fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and possession of a firearm during a crime. He was transported to Paulding County Jail, and the firearm was logged into evidence at Georgia State Patrol Post 29. While these suspects failed to evade law enforcement despite their desperate attempts, the next case saw another individual caught after his escape plan went terribly wrong, leaving him stuck and unable to flee.
83 miles an hour.
needed. I'm gonna go northbound Broadway, no traffic. Northbound Broadway.
On September 9th, 2021, at around 12:30 a.m., a New Mexico State police officer patrolling near I-40 and I-25 in Albuquerque noticed a white pickup truck leaving a hotel parking lot at high speed. The truck, which had no license plate, was followed to a nearby TA truck stop. When the officer attempted a traffic stop, the driver, later identified as 48-year-old Paul Moreno, fled, initiating a pursuit.
Doing 95 miles an hour, northbound past the mill now. 48 on a heavy bump there, Texas. No traffic, still northbound Broadway. Vehicle's coming up to another red light. Looks like it went westbound through this red light, which is now green for me, and that's Griegos.
That's one Griegos. Okay, just how he did it.
No, it's driving through a yard here. It's going through a little alleyway. It's probably going to come back up.
During the chase, Moreno lost control of the vehicle in an alley, crashing into a cinder block wall. Officers approached the truck with weapons drawn, ordering Moreno and a female passenger to exit the vehicle. Moreno initially refused to comply, but was eventually taken into custody. A search revealed 2 bags of meth in his pockets, a stolen firearm inside the truck, and that the truck itself was stolen.
Vehicle stopped, crashed out in an alleyway, trying to ram its way out.
Put your hands up, I will shoot you! Put your fucking hands up, right now!
Walk back this way, keep your hands up.
Go north on Dangerous Ceiling.
Walk that back this way, keep your hands up.
West.
Do you have any weapons on you? Keep walking, keep walking. So you're facing away from me. Pick your shirt up. Spin, knife. Spin. Pick your shirt up. Spin in a circle to your left. Stop. Anybody on the driver's side, Nick? Nick. I want you to take 3 steps to your left.
Let me go over towards him.
Yep.
Cover.
Back up. Stop.
Moreno was charged with aggravated fleeing from an officer, possession of a firearm by a felon, attempt to commit a felony, receiving stolen property, firearm, receiving, transferring a stolen vehicle, and criminal damage to property, over $1,000. The female passenger, who complained of knee pain, was also detained but not charged. The stolen firearm and meth were seized as evidence, and Moreno was transported to jail. While this suspect's escape plan failed, the next case escalated when a driver challenged Arkansas state troopers, leading to a violent confrontation. On July 10, 2022, Arkansas state troopers initiated a pursuit of a black Nissan Altima, driven by 19-year-old John Bomar, after he was reported driving recklessly and endangering other motorists on Interstate 40, near Forest City. Bomar exited the interstate, turning north onto Arkansas Highway 1, and accelerated to speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, prompting troopers to continue the chase. Near St. Francis and Cross County line, a trooper executed a pit maneuver to stop Bomar's vehicle. The maneuver caused the car to leave the highway and roll into a farm field. Bomar was ejected from the vehicle, and troopers, along with other law enforcement officers, immediately administered life-saving measures. Despite their efforts, Bomar was pronounced dead at a Wynn hospital.
Start at pin 16. Start at pin 16.
Driver! Driver! Driver!
So big bus, that police kid running 91, and he rolled over. Contact, the pin 60. Subject rolled over the county line.
Driver! Driver!
An investigation into the incident was submitted to a prosecuting attorney to determine whether the use of deadly force was consistent with Arkansas law. The pursuit and subsequent crash highlighted the dangers of high-speed chases and the difficult decisions law enforcement must make to protect public safety. While this suspect's reckless driving ended in tragedy after evading law enforcement, the next case involved a drunk woman, barely clothed, attempting a similarly dangerous escape.
South on Warren.
On January 15, 2023, at approximately 3:20 a.m., an officer located a stolen vehicle on Saxony Circle in Little Rock, Arkansas. The officer observed a black male flee from the vehicle into a residence. Shortly after, Alexius Macklin exited the residence, intoxicated, and entered the stolen vehicle. Despite attempts to stop her, Macklin fled the scene, leading to a short pursuit with speeds reaching 51 miles per hour in a residential area. She eventually exited the vehicle and fled on foot, but was quickly apprehended near Watson Elementary.
I will fucking tase you. Come here. What the hell is wrong with you? Give me your hand.
I know.
So now you're DWI too.
Please don't do that. I fuck you.
No.
I'm not.
Stop talking.
I don't have no STDs.
Stop talking.
I swear.
Stop talking.
Fucking.
Stop. Stop.
I will fuck you. Can I escape? Please.
Stop.
My kid.
I don't care. Turn around.
I'm drunk. You want me to go to jail? Seriously, go for my whole life. I will fuck you. Like, I have no STDs. Let me go.
Go ahead and bring
Just say
someone else out here too.
Macklin resisted arrest, slipping out of handcuffs and attempting to flee again. Due to her intoxication, she required medical clearance before being booked into Pulaski County Jail. She was cited with felony fleeing, theft by receiving, DWI, refusal to submit to a chemical test, no insurance, speeding, and no seatbelt. The stolen vehicle was towed. While this woman's desperate attempts to avoid jail time ultimately failed, the next case saw another individual challenge Arkansas state troopers, ending in a far more tragic outcome. On June 19, 2022, at 9:21 p.m., an officer spotted a white Chevrolet Impala with no Georgia license plate on Moreland Avenue. When the officer attempted a traffic stop after the vehicle turned onto Custer Avenue, the driver, Willie Lee Postel, with a Class C suspended license, failed to yield, sped away, and drove recklessly, running a red light at Custer Avenue and Bouldercrest Avenue, initiating a pursuit.
Behind it. speed approximately 80, 85, 35, passing improperly, reckless.
Trooper Guerra performed a pit maneuver on Postel's vehicle, causing it to spin. Postel fled on foot, but was subdued with a taser after refusing commands. Officers noted signs of intoxication, an open bottle of vodka, and a 12-gauge shotgun in the trunk.
Let
me see your fucking hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground! Get on the...
Postel was evaluated by EMS but refused transport. He verbally refused the implied consent test for alcohol. His vehicle was inventoried and towed. Postel, a convicted felon, was transported to Atlanta Medical Center for clearance and then to Fulton County Jail. He faces charges including fleeing, DUI, reckless driving, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching.